I am a law student, for one, and two, I just don't take tests.
What I'm asking here is if you had any alcoholic beverages tonight. I'm getting clues of intoxication.
I answered your question, sir.
I understand that.
I do not drink. If you're getting any clue of intoxication, you need to go back to school.
In Seneca Falls, New York, a law student was detained for 39 minutes over a defective headlight, far exceeding the time needed for a minor traffic violation. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures, requiring detentions to be brief and related to the stop's purpose. Sergeant Eric McLean pressed the driver about alcohol despite their lawful refusal of field sobriety tests, which they weren't obligated to take. The driver, leveraging their legal knowledge, firmly challenged McLean's overreach by questioning the prolonged detention's legality, exposing his weak justification. McLean's failure to provide Miranda rights during extended questioning violated the driver's Fifth Amendment protections. This confrontation highlighted McLean's disregard for constitutional limits as the student held their ground.
Sergeant McLean with the Seneca Falls Police. Put you over because you have a headlight out in your vehicle?
You know, I was actually wondering that because it was a little like, you know, it wasn't lit up 100%.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a license on it?
I do, yes sir.
Where are you coming from tonight?
I'm actually just coming from my house to here to get some dinner.
Okay. Everything valid on your license?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, how many alcoholic beverages you had tonight?
No.
Nothing?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna get that.
Oh, I thought you were handing that to me.
Oh, no.
Okay, alright. You have the registration for the vehicle?
You know what? I mean, it's legit. I just don't have it in here.
Okay, is the car registered to you?
I think it's my girlfriend, Jennifer.
Okay. Just want to
it's one or the other.
Okay, just went to the car on real fast to see, just to verify the headlight is still off. You just stay in the car, just let you know.
Yeah, no problem.
No, you're good. Just the passenger side one. You just stay in the car for now. Okay. Take a look at your license.
Yeah, I think it's under her name or my name. I can't remember which one it's registered under, but
it looks like it's maybe your wife Sindoni. Is that your
it's my woman. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all good. You said no alcohol tonight?
No, hell no. I don't drink.
You know, okay. I smell something fruity. What's that? Is that?
I don't know. Probably my Pepsi or something.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I take a look at your eyes real quick?
Absolutely.
You don't mind?
Nope. Go on.
Just looking for impaired drivers.
Oh yeah, I don't take those tests.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I just don't. I don't take tests, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you. I'm gonna make sure you're okay to drive your vehicle.
Yeah. No, I understand. I don't take tests though.
Okay. Why not?
I just don't. It's no disrespect to you.
No, I am performing an investigation right now.
Okay.
To make sure you're okay to drive your vehicle.
Yeah, I won't. I don't take tests, sir.
Why not?
I just don't. I mean, I take, you know, I am a law student for one, and two, I just don't take tests.
All right, sit tight for me, please.
Okay.
Tell me. Thanks for coming by. So I pulled over for a headlight. I'm smelling some sort of alcoholic beverage. Smells like it's a fruity drink from inside his vehicle. So I could check his eyys in his vehicle to see if he's willing to perform any sort of test. He goes, no, I didn't do tests.
He's not doing any tests?
I want to see if you get the same odor when you go up there.
Okay.
See what you think.
I'm going to go get my class.
Sure. A0316. You mind heading up this way as well? You get that order too. I observed him with glassy, watery eyes. So he's coming here to get food, but I'm trying here to see if you get the same clues that I'm getting.
How are we doing tonight, sir? Where are you coming from now?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer any questions?
No,
Why is that?
Because he's trying to give me tests and he's accusing me of drinking.
No, I just asked you a question, sir, to perform sobriety test.
I understand, sir.
I'm conducting an investigation right now.
I don't drink for number one.
Okay.
And you're asking me if I've been drinking, sir. I don't drink.
Okay, I don't know that. I never met you before.
Well,
It's just an investigation to make sure you're safe to drive, all right? That's all it is.
I understand, sir, but I don't answer questions. It's no disrespect, but at all, you know what I'm saying, at all.
I understand, yeah.
I'm coming here to get dinner for my family, and, you know, no offense, but I feel like you're kind of coming on a little strong.
No, I'm just doing my job, sir.
Just because a vehicle smells fruity?
No, a fruity alcoholic beverage, like I stated to you, sir.
Yeah, well,
you also have watery and glassy eyes.
Of course,
another sign of intoxication.
And I have sinuses, I have allergies, I also have asthma.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Does that cause your eyes to get watery and glassy?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Because I also have asthma.
Absolutely. Sinuses done, yes.
Okay.
But
Right.
you have no issue. If you're not drinking tonight, there's no issues taking a test.
I don't take tests, sir. I just don't do it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a supervisor?
I'm a supervisor on scene.
Do you have a supervisor?
I'm the supervisor working right now.
Okay. Do you have one available?
No, I don't. I'm the supervisor right now, sir, of the shift.
Okay.
I'm asking you to exit to make sure you're okay to drive right now.
I'll exit, sir. I'm not gonna just not obey.
And I appreciate that.
You want me to exit?
I want you to exit to make sure you're okay to drive.
You give me a command.
I'm giving you a lawful order to exit your vehicle
Yes,
to make
sir.
sure you're okay to drive.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
That's all I'm doing.
You want me to my wallet?
You don't need your wallet or anything.
Yeah, I'm not taking any tests, sir. So I don't know what you're. You okay to put this in my? Is this okay?
You're nothing on you?
That's
Nothing?
fine.
Mind if I get
No,
you put
sir.
back down for
I
weapons
do
or anything?
mind. Yes, sir. I don't.
Well, it's going to be an officer safety check. I'm
I
just
don't.
gonna
I don't comply.
It's just going to be put back down for our safety. That's all it is.
If you have to do it,
I'm not going to hold anything.
no,
Okay.
go ahead. If you have to do it, this is embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It's
I
for
run
our
a
safety, sir.
business. I run a local business.
I'm not. There's
This
nothing
is-
against you. If you get out of the
this
car,
is-
I just want to make sure that's your wallet. That your. Did you put your wallet in? Okay.
I don't answer questions, sir.
I'm just double checking for officer safety.
No.
So, what I'm asking here is if you had any alcoholic beverages tonight. I'm getting clues of
I answered your
intoxication.
question, sir.
I understand
I do not
that.
drink. If you're
Okay.
getting any clue of intoxication, you need to go back to school.
I've been a cop for 8 years. I know what signs of
Sir,
intoxication
I'm
are.
being honest with you.
Okay. Well, I don't
drink.
I don't know that. I never
Okay.
met you
Well,
before.
I'm being honest with you.
People have told me a lot of things in the past. All right.
Yep.
So what I want to do is check your eyes to make
I'm
sure you're
not,
okay to drive.
absolutely not doing that, sir.
Would you be willing to walk for me?
No, absolutely. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I
Why
can't
is that?
believe that you think
No. If you had nothing to drink tonight, this would show that you had nothing to drink.
Sir, I'm not doing that.
Why is that?
Because I do not. I've been through law school and everything else. I do not comply.
You don't comply with the lawful order?
Sir, I've answered your question.
All right. What I'm giving you is a lawful. I'm giving you
And
an
sir,
order.
I'm telling you, you're giving me an order to take a test.
I'm advising you to take sobriety tests to make sure okay to
Sir,
drive
I
your
will
vehicle.
not take a test. And no
Okay.
disrespect.
We're not trying to disrespect you either.
You are, because you
no, sir.
keep asking me multiple times.
Sir, we have a job to do. Okay. That's all it is. It's no disrespect towards you.
I've answered your question.
We get
sir.
lied to
I will
every
not
day.
take any tests. I will not, and it's no disrespect. I have a lot of friends that's law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? I would not disrespect in that way.
We
Right.
appreciate that.
Because
We're not
I do
disrespecting
not
you either.
take tests. I do not. In fact, I've dealt with you before previously.
Recall when I
I
dealt
was
with
on
you.
Ritmer Lane before you came to my house and asked me a bunch of questions.
Okay.
Also, again.
Oh, was
I
that
felt
about
like,
was that the Uber thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I do
Yes,
recall
sir.
you. Okay.
And I was more than respectful.
I know
to
you were,
was I
and
not?
I appreciate
I'm a
your
little
cooperation.
nervous because here I am at Burger King, getting dinner for my family.
Right.
And I get nervous when I speak to cops because I just.
We're just here to do our job. We're not here to.
Get it, but you
That's-
pulled me
yeah.
over for a headlight.
That's correct.
Okay,
Yep.
now you're pushing it.
I'm not pushing you. I'm just doing an investigation.
You're claiming fruity alcohol. You're saying something that smells fruity. So
Fruity alcoholic
a million
beverage.
things. I deliver groceries for Walmart, so maybe
Like I also said, you have watery and glassy eyes. That's a
Okay.
sign of intoxication.
Many people have that, sir.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I never.
Just because somebody has glossy eyes doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it's a sign from our training and experience.
Okay.
It's a sign of
and I'm-
intoxication.
Okay, well, okay. So what are you gonna do with this, sir?
So tight, let's just get
absolutely.
with this.
Absolutely.
I'm with them.
No, I get it. I'm all for it. That's that.
All right, man. There's no disrespect between me and you.
I
I'm just
understand, sir.
doing my job.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to perform tests.
No, sir.
Which I understand. You don't have to if you choose not to.
And again, it's no disrespect.
Yeah, no,
it's just
understood.
that I know my rights.
Right. Understood. Understood. So I'm gonna write you a ticket for the headlight. Okay.
Okay.
So you mind just stepping back in your car for me, please?
Absolutely.
So I can get that going. Just hop back in the front. Hop back in the driver's seat.
I just want to back. It's so weird. 'Cause I just literally replaced that one back like
Right. Okay.
shit.
Well, you can do that. You can go home and get inside. And you can
Yeah,
stay at home.
it wasn't too long ago.
Okay.
So yeah.
It'll be a fix-it ticket for the headlight, and then you'll have until Monday to get it fixed on.
Till Monday.
Yeah, because it's usually the next business day. But
now, what do I do with that? Do I bring it
just
to the shirt or not sure?
You can go. Literally, you can go to any. You can go to a mechanic to sign off on it.
Okay.
A law enforcement officer. There's
You're gonna write me a ticket just for that? For real?
We're doing traffic enforcement tonight.
You cut me out here all this time and you write me a ticket for that.
Doing traffic enforcement, sir.
All right, buddy. What's your name, sir?
Sergeant McLean.
Do you have a card?
I do have a card. It'll be on the, my name will be on the ticket as well.
All right, sir. I appreciate it.
Just give me a moment, please.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I was calling to see if we could do a possible obstruction charge for not wanting to provide. No, submit the sanitary sobriety test. You can't do an obstruction charge.
Kept backing away from me, so I don't.
So did you get? I got a whiff of like a fruity alcoholic beverage.
In the car.
Yeah, that's the odor I was getting from the vehicle, which is what I explained to him. And then his eyes were glassy and watery.
And then I couldn't, like, he got back and kind of backing away from me when I was trying to talk to him.
Right. Okay.
And then, but he wouldn't, like, I couldn't get a strong
He's
enough.
also steadying himself on the hood of the car. He was talking to us. He kept touching it.
But his eyes were glassy and watery.
Claiming allergies.
My odor out of the car wasn't strong enough for me.
Strong enough. Did you get a strong odor out the car?
I could smell it.
So I don't know. He says he delivers food and whatnot, so it could be some sort of food he's delivering. That's what he's claiming.
The RO Dearbirds is going to be.
I tried calling a DA, but they didn't answer their phones. I was going to call for an obstruction OGA charge because I'm asking for sobriety tests. Then I called Lieutenant Claire, and he said that done that in the past, and they don't. It's not something they could.
So is that you just cut your losses then? Because I mean, he could be a .10 right now.
It's hard to tell. It's like you're 50-50 here. Is that something you're going to take him back and arrest him for?
What's his history?
He also said that if you feel like he's kind of on the fence, you can have him call a licensed operator to come pick him up.
He won't do that though.
So I'll just cut him a headlight ticket.
Alright, you want us to hang out?
Yeah, just one of you guys can hang out if you want.
Okay.
You're in North, Colin? Yeah, you can hang out then.
Is that an animal problem? I'll take care of that.
Yeah, if you want to, that's fine.
Alright. Sit.
You know this guy, son?
I went to school with his daughter, yeah. And his younger son.
I smell the odor of pulled over. Yeah.
Thank you.
Feels like there's some. It's pretty ridiculous to just.
What I could tell him is that he's gonna have to call someone who could get him in because he's not willing to provide tests, so I can't determine if he's intoxicated or not. That's what's gonna come down to then.
McLean ordered the law student out of their vehicle for a pat-down despite no evidence they were armed or dangerous and ignored their explicit refusal. The Supreme Court in Terry v. Ohio, 1968, requires reasonable suspicion for a pat-down, which McLean lacked. The driver schooled McLean by asserting their Fourth Amendment rights, pointing out the absence of probable cause for the search. Surrounded by armed officers, they complied under duress due to threats of escalating force. McLean's officer safety claim was a baseless pretext, given the driver's calm demeanor and valid documentation. The student's legal acumen exposed McLean's misconduct, consistent with his Grease PD record.
All right, sir. So you got a citation for inadequate headlight.
Okay.
So, you wanted to speak to a supervisor of mine.
Okay.
So I notified my lieutenant on the phone.
Okay.
He's aware of what's going on.
Perfect. Thank you.
So I can't determine if you're okay to drive or not.
Mm-hmm.
So you refused the sobriety test.
Yes, sir.
I told you you have signs from my training experience of intoxication.
Yes, sir.
You have slowed, mumbled speech.
Mm-hmm.
You have watery and glassy eyes.
I know what you said, sir.
Okay, and I smell an odor of an alcohol beverage emanating from inside the vehicle.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can drive or not. But you're gonna have to call someone to pick you up to drive.
Okay.
Understood? So that's what.
Okay. You want me to call someone right now?
That's correct.
What am I going to do with this vehicle? Leave it here overnight?
I will let them know to stay here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Let's do that. Sounds good.
So that's issue your license.
All right.
You wanted a business card as well, you said?
I do. Yeah.
So
I'll grab my phone.
that's fine. Like I said,
Oh, that's alright. We can play this game.
I'm not playing any games,
Oh,
sir.
sir, you're being very disrespectful. I will file a complaint.
I've never been disrespectful to you.
Sir, you are being very
This
disrespectful.
is all recorded on body camera.
You have pushed this above over a
I have not, sir.
Okay.
This is all recorded on body camera.
Excellent. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I have it all recorded as well, sir.
That's fine.
I guess that's it then. Yeah, just give me your number.
Here's the contact number.
You have a citation?
Here's a citation. You have a court date of August 14th at 12 p.m. at the Town Center Falls Court.
Yes, sir.
For the correction ticket, you have to get it corrected by Monday.
I will. Yes, sir.
And have it signed off by a mechanic or a police officer. Okay.
You got it. Yes, sir.
Here's my business card right here, sir.
All right.
Here's a citation. Like I said, my lieutenant's been made aware of the situation.
Lieutenant, what's his name?
Lieutenant Clear.
Clear. Yes, sir.
He's been made aware of the situation.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for us, sir?
That's it.
All right. Have a good rest of your night.
After initially informing the law student they could leave with a headlight citation, Sergeant Eric McLean returned and ordered them to abandon their vehicle at Burger King without any legal justification. The Fourth Amendment prohibits property seizures without a warrant or probable cause, neither of which McLean provided. The driver, using their legal knowledge, challenged McLean by demanding a clear explanation for the seizure, which he could not substantiate, exposing his overreach. No charges were filed, yet McLean forced the driver to leave their car, disrupting their life by requiring alternative transportation. 7 minutes of McLean's body camera footage were unrecorded, a violation of policy that suggests he deliberately turned off the camera to conceal his misconduct. The law students' sharp insistence on their rights caught McLean's abuse of power on record. Their informed resistance highlighted his corruption, undermining his authority in the interaction. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video and click to watch now.